switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What? Like 20!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
DC.
Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. Maverick.
Number 66, pull it high. Check 52.
We're good.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Ric Flair. Super.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
60 outlaw.
Double time. We got 2.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's go now. 8, read.
To throw on 3rd down. Done. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. 76. 76.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
54, right there. 54.
Here's Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return.
Here we go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jump. Rock it. Hey, exit. Clear.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Done. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on third and long. Done. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop. General West. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw. Done. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Come. Now.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Rams take over. We play to win. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
180. 54. We're good. We're good.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Here we go, G. Here I come.
Bravo.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Check your hot read. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, 76. 76. It's hot.
Out of the gun. Goff. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him to first. Goff's throw into the hands of Henderson, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Hey, Zoo!
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
I'm coming after you. 12. I'm coming after you.
From the 50, it's gone.
Check it back.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, kill. He's checking. Crash. Check 43. Under 2 for 66. Hold on. Check. Hey, seam 6.
Let him know.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check. Watch 54. You right, Petrie. Check 9. Check. Look. Squeeze. Cut. Ready.
Back to throw. Done. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Looking to throw. Done. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing again. Done. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown! Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
180!
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check, 93 for Mike, 93 for Mike. Come off the ball, come on. Watch it. Look at me. Go. Hey, I-7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
76, tell him. 76.
Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
14. 14. Hey, wahoo!
Mike by 4. Bound to lose one.
Now Goff on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Goff on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check 31. Check 31.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, ready.
We got it. Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 3.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, echo. Ready, ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Topper!
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Leonard Fournette. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
You better be afraid of me. Get it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And up top, these types of kicks that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Goff. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Go, 12, go.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We got this.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a brings up second and 5 at the Falcons' 48-yard
61,
line.
matchbox lights.
Switch.
Ric Flair.
Check. Lucky.
Jester.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Cut. 20.
My 54.
Super.
Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight. 5. Slam. Wide. Get wide.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Obama. Mike's 5-4. 5.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Check motion.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, exit.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go, 12. Let's go.
Watch the ship. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now it's gone. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Value 3, value 3.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that? Who that? Sponge. No.
Hey, Shell.
Check.
3rd and long. It's gone. Flushed out right. He gets it to Cooks. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
You got it. 54's Mike.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, lift. Hey, 5.
Check 50. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off. We got it.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Shell.
Screen. Watch the screen. Check 52. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Listen. 11.
Hey, one set.
Hey, Delta.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is gone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Looking for Woods that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming. 6 guys.
12.
Check three. Hatchet. Joker. Showing up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.